Hello and welcome back to Chili Bee Gaming. I'm Evie and today we're going to continue with this bed we made. Last time we were searching around here in room 509, so we'll continue that right now. Let's just have a look at Sophie's journal and see what she's noted down. Hello. The phone rang while I was tidying up room 509. When I picked up, all I could hear was breathing. No other response. A quick call to reception cleared some things up, thankfully. Beth confirmed that Andrew had patched through a call to 509. I asked them to put all calls to 509 on ice for the time being. I'm jumpy enough as it is. Remembering details. While we were talking on the phone, Beth remembered seeing Mrs. Cruz leaving the hotel alone this morning, right around the time Mr. Morgan made that mess in the lobby. Was she following him? And where's Mr. Cruz?
Maybe I'll find more of those torn paper pieces if I keep cleaning the room.
Yeah, let's clean. Ooh. Stuff. This is interesting. Any other rubbish anywhere? Maybe in the bathroom bin? Ha ha! So we're going to put them all together now. Put them together. What have you got? I see. Well, let's move that there. Oh, I see. We can rotate it. Put that there. That piece looks like it goes there, maybe? And that one there? Ah, we did it.
It's some kind of code.
Yeah.
Could I break it?
Ah, I see. Okay. Well, we know. I think O is 5. So where's 5? 5. O. Yes, there you go. 8 is W. Where's 8? Aha. Okay, and then what else was there? There was a thing in here, wasn't there? Come on, Sophie. This. Birth. I don't know what. So N. G is N. Group. G is N. P plus. What? G. P. Would P be Q? Do you suppose? No, that doesn't work, does it? There must be more clues. Let's keep rooting around. Anything? Anything in this box? No. Ooh. Jewelry box?
Am I reading this right? The account's been emptied.
Marcella Cruz, Texas Trust Bank account holder. Yeah, Marcella Cruz. Savings account number 52507746. Wow, so she really was quite wealthy for the time. Ooh.
You don't see someone withdraw $5,000 every day.
No.
Just what could have made you empty out your entire bank account?
X is W.
Aha! I'll have to remember these.
6 is U. Oh, X is W, 6 is U, and N is 1. X is W. Wait a minute, X is W? That doesn't work, does it? 6 is U. 6 is U. 1 is N. Okay, let's just have a look. Oops. I might be getting this completely wrong here, but do you know what? Let's close that. We don't want her to think that we've been pinching her jewellery. Okay, so 6. 6, there you go, is N. What's this N slash X? So W is X. Ah, I see. So if we clear this and we put the N there. Next something. I am gonna go that 3 is E. Next, and that there is T, as it says there, yeah? Next. Ah. I bet that's S because it was S. It was equals 5 equals, wasn't it? SOS. Notes something. Maybe 4 is I. I will something notes in. Is that going to be H? I will leave the. Ah, look at this. Leave 2 is A. V. Oh God, sorry, wrong one. V. I will leave notes in the vent next to something room, do you suppose? Would that be something room? Ah. Get rid of that. That must be you. That must be you. And that must be why.
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
Well, this is so cool. I love it.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
Beth.
Hey, Beth. It's me.
Hey, so how did the snooping go? Find anything?
I did. I found a message written in strange symbols. A kind of secret code.
A secret code? Well, spill the beans. What did it say?
I will leave notes in the vent next to your room.
In the vent? Who the hell does that?
I don't know, but whoever the message was intended for went through a lot of trouble to hide it. It was torn in a dozen pieces and scattered in 3 different trash cans.
So the Cruzes are keeping secrets from each other. Do you think one of them's having an affair?
No, I think it's blackmail. I do. In with the pictures. And that ticket had those numbers on in his room. This is it. Okay.
I don't know. It really looks like blackmail.
Mm-hmm. Blackmail? What makes you say that?
The emptied bank account.
I found a bank statement belonging to Mrs. Cruz. Her account was emptied very recently.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's interesting. But
It
could mean a lot of things.
What do you mean?
Well, people need their money, especially when they're traveling. Although I have to admit, withdrawing all of it does seem a bit strange.
Yeah.
Is that all you've got to back your theory?
No, there was a security breach.
I also found a letter from some sort of company, Fernie and Weissman. It mentions a security breach.
Targeting the Cruzes?
Just the wife. It seems some of her private information was stolen by someone.
A large withdrawal and a security breach? That can't be a coincidence. Maybe they got something on Mrs. Cruz. Something so bad she had to empty her bank account just to shut them up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I see it, yeah. It could be blackmail for sure. Do you think Mr. Morgan's the blackmailer?
I mean, he could be our mysterious caller. He could have been hired to find the blackmailer. I mean, he could be.
Oh, maybe he's the one who called here before.
Yeah. He could have been calling to ask for more money or something.
Yeah.
I'll go have a look at the vent that's mentioned in the message, just to be sure we're on the right track.
Yep.
Yeah, good idea, Bean.
Bean?
I'm about to go on break, so if you need my help again, just ask Andrew to patch you through to the break room.
Okay.
All right. Enjoy your break.
Bean?
Oh, I will.
Why does she call her Bean? I think we'd better, well... Can we take this with us? We better throw it away, haven't we? We don't want to leave any evidence of our nosying. Okay. Oh my god, there's loads. Treasure among trash. Yes! It took some digging, but I've got all the parts of a secret message now. I'm glad I didn't throw any out with the trash. Now it's a matter of finding out what it says exactly. Those symbols are strange and strangely familiar. Yeah, because we saw them in his room on a ticket. Emptying the coffers. There's a bank statement tucked away in Mrs. Cruz's jewellery box. From the looks of it, she withdrew every last cent to her name, and there was a lot of cents, enough to add up to around $5,000. Why make such a big withdrawal? It's odd enough that the statement is in her name too. With married couples, I've only ever seen bank accounts in the husband's name. Maybe things are just different in Texas. Secret message decoded. I did it. I cracked the code. I will leave notes in the vent next to your room. Not too bad for one hotel maid, if I say so myself. As for what it means, well, I might need some extra help with that. Theories. I called up Beth and threw out the idea that Mrs. Cruz is being blackmailed. I hope I'm wrong, but there are too many signs to ignore. I'm just going to see if I can figure out which vent they're talking about. Maybe I'll be lucky enough to find some of the notes and see just how much water my theory holds. Yeah, the bank account statement. Deciphered note. It's this case, though. What's the script here?
Locked. It looks like the code is made up of 4 letters.
I wonder something. Let's go room... There was a ticket on the wall, wasn't there? There was a ticket. Huh. Maybe we'll find it at a later date. I don't know. Maybe we have to come back for that. Ooh.
The message said next to your room.
I know.
So
I was just peeking.
it has to be a vent in the corridor.
Yeah. All right. Janitor's closet. Oh. Is it this one? Do you suppose? There's a note in there. I'm guessing we need to go into the janitor's closet and get
Can't open these without a screwdriver.
a screwdriver. What is this? More notes? I have to say, this is a very cool mechanic. Okay, let's... okay. Goes there. Having to piece all these together and rotate them. That's brilliant. Okay.
Highest priority, huh? That means Eugene's probably working in Bernard's office right now.
Eugene, Bernard tells me there's a cold draft coming from his window, and it's turning his office into a freezer. Fixing this should be your highest priority today. Bloody Linda. Heckin' Linda!
It sounds like Eugene asked Bernard to stop opposing the construction of the new psychiatric hospital. And Bernard was Bernard.
Yep. Dear Eugene, I was unaware of your daughter's condition. I can only imagine how difficult this must be for you and your wife. But do not worry, you only have to look at my brother to see how rotten apples grow even in the best of families. What? As for your request, I am afraid I am unable to grant it. Mr. Weston is both a good friend of mine and a benefactor of the Clarrington, so it would be inappropriate for me to oppose him. Also, considering his great influence in this city, I have no doubt he will manage to prevent the hospital's construction no matter what. Thank you for understanding. Bernard de Leduc. What a horrible thing to say. Ugh! I hate people like that. Shop owners against new hospital. Group of downtown Montreal businessmen and shop owners met with Mayor Sato Fournier last week to air their grievances concerning the city's recent decision to allow construction of a new mental hospital on Dorchester Boulevard. William Weston, manager of Weston's department store, says he and his group will fight tooth and nail to prevent the hospital's construction. Will our customers feel safe to come downtown for their shopping needs, knowing there are lunatics next door? The hospital would be the first of its kind in Montreal, and as patients would be free to come and go as they please, Dr. David Blunt, the young psychiatrist behind the initiative, believes that allowing patients to maintain a connection with the outside world will facilitate their full return to society once their treatment is over. Okay.
Oh, Eugene. I had no idea.
Dear Eugene, a friend of mine has heard from her hairdresser, who's heard from her sister-in-law, who works as a secretary to the mayor, that the city plans on building a new mental hospital right next to the Clarrington. Imagine, Denise could get the care she needs while staying close to home. It's almost too good to be true. I don't dare get my hopes up, but still, I'll keep my ear to the ground and keep you posted as soon as I have more news. Warm wishes, Joyce. Ah, oh, man. Poor Eugene. Is there a screwdriver in here?
Shoot, no screwdriver.
Mm-hmm.
What's life without a little challenge?
Yeah, keep snooping. What's this?
I've never seen two people more suited for each other. I hope they work things out. They need to.
I'm sure they will. Switch. Switch. Oh, the taps. I was thinking switch the boots. What? Okay. Let's open
Eugene's
this.
a pro at fixing the fuse box whenever there's a power outage.
Do we need something in here to open the fuse box?
Shoot, no screwdriver.
No. Okay.
What's life without a little challenge?
Okay. Thought that was something on top of there. Well, that's no good, is it? There must be a screwdriver somewhere. We just have to find it.
Blocking the stairs seems dangerous. What if the elevator breaks down again?
Yeah. Anything in here? No. So we need to find a screwdriver. Well, wouldn't there be one in here? If somebody was regularly going into the vent, wouldn't they have a screwdriver in here, would you think? I mean, I would think, but that's just me. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Oh. What am I doing? Screwed. I guess I was hoping that whoever was leaving these notes had left the vent grid open, but no such luck. I need to find a screwdriver to get it open, which shouldn't be too difficult a task. I think the janitor's closet is right nearby after all. Destination, Bernard's office. According to a note from Linda in the Janet's closet, finding the broken window in Bernard's office is to be Eugene's highest priority today. Since he's not around, he must be dealing with that. He knows better than to ignore a direct order from Linda. Time to head into the lair of the beast, I suppose. I see, so we have to go and get the screwdriver. Okay, well, let's go and get the screwdriver then.
Maybe I shouldn't wander around with my pockets full. Is there anything I can put down?
I mean, yeah. Let's put down the towel. Anything else? I don't think we...
Let's put those on the bathroom shelf.
Okay.
Oh, I left the clean towels on my card.
Oh, we have to put 2 in? Really? Okay, let's go and find Eugene. What? Who's this? Oh.
It's, Miss Bellevet, isn't it?
What? Oh, Roy.
Oh, right. You're the one who took last week off, aren't you? You had to, take care of your sister, I think?
Mother. My mother. She's very sick.
No, I hope this doesn't become a recurring thing. I need to know I can count on you.
I understand, sir.
What are you doing here, anyway? Are you on break?
Lies may get you up to a spot. Be careful not to get caught in a lie. Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
Don't take too long.
No, I won't.
Well, don't you look mischievous. Hey, Bean. If you're planning to give Bernard a good scare, sign me up.
No, I'm looking for a screwdriver. For the vent. Linda asked Eugene to fix Bernard's window.
Oh, I see.
Where's this bean come from? Bean.
What the hell? You'd better go and take a look. I'll stand guard by the elevator and make some noise if I see Bernard coming.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. I'll be quick.
Huh. Alright, something's going on here. Longest elevator ride ever. On my way back down for a screwdriver in Bernard's office, I ran into the big boss himself in the elevator. When he asked what I was doing, I quickly came up with a lie and said I was going on break. It was innocent enough and as far as lies go, but I wonder if I'd been better off just telling him the truth. I'm not really doing anything wrong. Thank goodness he and I went separate directions when we got to the ground floor. Now to see if I can find that screwdriver. The lair of the beast. Beth offered to keep a lookout while I poke around Bernard's office looking for the screwdriver. I have the rare opportunity to do a bit of snooping on my boss. What fascinating things would Bernard keep behind closed doors? But I have to be careful, especially with Beth on the other side of the door. I don't want to jeopardise her either. No, so we'll have to make this quick. Ooh, squeaky floorboards. Ooh.
Kinda wish I worked here when Raymond was in charge. Sounds like the hotel was very different back then.
The Clarington Hotel changes hands. Raymond Leduc retired yesterday after more than 20 years at the helm of the Clarington Hotel, located in downtown Montreal. Founded by Leduc's father, Fernand, in 1921, the hotel was one of Montreal's most respected establishments until the Great Depression and Fernand Leduc's death in 1929. Ever since, guests have noticed a drop in the hotel's standards. My wife and I used to stay at the Clarington every year for our anniversary, said Mr. Grayson, who first visited the hotel in 1925. We stopped coming 2 or 3 years ago because of all the unsavoury characters hanging around. My wife was quite afraid. Despite Raymond Leduc's retirement, the establishment will remain in the Leduc family as his brother Bernard is now taking over the reins after many years as the hotel's concierge. Interviewed in the lobby, Mr. Leduc promised great changes would come for the Clarington.
Well, just look at these distinguished gentlemen. And a young Bernard.
Yeah, You can tell who's the young dude, can't you? Okay. Nothing here. Ooh. Ooh. Mr. Leduc, my employer has made the following requests. To avoid unwanted attention, his identity should remain secret to both guests and staff. The temperature in room 602 should be kept at exactly 22 degrees C. His dog should be fed the very best roast beef. His room should be cleaned every day at 11:30 AM on the dot. Eggs should be banned from his room service orders. No one should disturb him between the hours of 4 and 5 PM. More requests shall follow once my employer takes possession of his room. Thank you. Huh. Well. Nothing in the top. No. What else? What's this?
This
Dear brother.
does not look like a nice brotherly check-in. I had no idea things were this bad between Bernard and Raymond.
Dear brother, I thank you for your invaluable input, but need I remind you the terms of our agreement? I did my part, I got you out of jail, and have ensured that news of your deviant ways would not leak. Now I expect you to keep your side of the bargain and stay out of my way. You are not in charge of the hotel anymore. I have worked relentlessly these past few years to return the Clarendon to its former glory. A great challenge, considering the poor state you left it in. I'm glad Father never got to see how you so shamelessly destroyed his great legacy. As for me, I will be dead too before I listen to a single word of advice from you. You ask I lower our prices, but I can tell you I plan on doing just the opposite. My guests will only be la creme de la creme. Your deviant friends can find themselves another place for their sinful debaucheries. Enjoy your retirement. Wow, so I'm guessing that his brother was gay, and he found out and obviously has blackmailed him, because back in the day I believe it was illegal to be homosexual. So this is awful. Good grief. Check on room 602. Ask Eugene to fix radiator. Call Weston's office. Apologise to Mr. and Mrs. Drake for Valentine's ball mishap. Speak with contractor about cost overruns. Call Weston's office again. Decide winner of employee of the month reward. Huh. Well, nothing else in here. Oh god. Oh! A bra!
Is this Linda's?
Alright. Why does he have Linda's bra in his drawer? That's a little bit weird. I mean, I know it's supposed to be like an illicit relationship, but my god. I don't want to clean it.
Opposing something that could help so many people just because it's close to your hotel? This is ridiculous.
Dear Mr. Weston, I would like to thank you again for agreeing to this partnership between the Clarendon Hotel and Weston's department store. Thank you for your generous help. The renovations are well underway and the hotel has never looked better. You should come visit soon when your busy schedule allows it, of course. On another note, it has come to my attention that you have formed a group of local businessmen to oppose the construction of the new mental hospital. After working so hard to elevate the Clarendon standards, I cannot allow a band of cuckoos to move into my backyard. Should you accept, it would be an honour and a privilege to join your fight. Cordially, no, sincerely yours. Oh, sorry, yours sincerely, Bernard Leduc. Handwritten by Eugene. Enjoy the cold weather, you cold-hearted P. We'll just say P. Oh dear.
So, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say I blame you, Eugene.
No, but I mean, come on now. We can't. Should we throw this away? Because I don't want Eugene to get into trouble. Let's just clean up. Let's clean up. Let's take this.
Aha! Let's get you to that vent. With this blizzard, Bernard's office will be a skating rink by the end of the day.
There you go.
Best to avoid that.
Yep. Okay. I think we have everything we could possibly need. Let's go.
Surely your break is over by now.
No, it's not.
I came by here not too long ago, and Andrew was already covering for you.
That's because I was in the ladies' room.
That's no excuse to...
It's my time of the month.
uh,
You're married, aren't you? So you know how it is. I have to go more often, and sometimes I stain the furniture.
Oh, Beth, come on
don't
now.
Don't get me started on all the...
That's enough details. Miss Belivet, what were you doing in my office?
I wasn't. Someone left the door ajar.
I wasn't. I was simply closing the door. Someone left it ajar.
Really? But that doesn't explain what you're doing on this floor. You know very well the cleaning staff isn't supposed to wander around the lobby for no reason. You wouldn't be lying to me, would you, Miss Belivet?
No.
Nope.
No, I swear,
It's my fault. I asked her to come clean up a mess I made. Spilled coffee.
Coffee? Oh, Miss Lambert, you're not supposed to have beverages at the front desk.
Damn.
Yeah, well...
Beth's good.
There are so many rules here, I lose track.
Come with me.
There you go.
sorry.
I don't think Beth's bothered.
Now, there was a problem with the window, but it seems Eugene's fixed it. Now, as I was saying, I'm really disappointed in you, Miss Lambert.
Oh.
When you first started working here, I never would have thought that you had so little decency.
Okay, cold heart. Enjoy your cold. Enjoy the cold, you cold-hearted bee. Something tells me the open window wasn't an accident. I think Eugene left it open on purpose as a way to get back to Bernard. For being well, Bernard. Let's just move away from the door. Okay. Let's just read the rest of this now. Okay. Got what I came for. Looks like my hunch was correct. Eugene was here to fix the window, and luckily for me, he left his screwdriver behind. I get the feeling he won't be needing it anytime soon. Getting the vent open should be easy enough. That was close. I should have known it wouldn't be as simple as walking out unnoticed. Bernard was waiting on the other side of the door. Once I finished up in his office, I'm really glad my job keeps me from interacting with him too often. I don't know how many more times I can handle hearing him call me Miss Belivet. Or Belivet. I only managed to get away thanks to Beth. I really ought to thank her later. I hope whatever Bernard has in store for her isn't too bad, and I hope what I find on the 5th floor makes the sacrifice worth it. Although, what's it? Raymond. Raymond Leduc is Bernard's brother. Before Bernard ran the Clarendon, the hotel was in Raymond's hands. From everything I've heard, Raymond's style of running a hotel was as different from Bernard as day is tonight. Apparently, fun was actually permitted under Raymond. Beth told me about the time a family from Greece was staying in the Clarendon, and the stubborn matriarch of the family rejected everything from the restaurant's menu. Raymond came in and, without knowing a lick of Greek, talked things over. Next thing they knew, the entire family was somehow in the kitchen, shoulder to shoulder with our cooking staff, cooking up a new menu under the matriarch's instruction. Raymond was in there too, sleeves rolled up, chopping cabbage and rolling meatballs. By the end of the night, everyone was eating dolmades and keftedes, I assume, singing songs from Greece and laughing together. It sounds like something from a different reality altogether. I thought my family was complex, but the Leducs are on another level. Bernard allegedly kept Raymond out of jail and kept any word of his deviant ways from spreading, and for that he expects his brother to butt out of anything to do with managing the Clarendon. Poor Raymond. It sounds like he was in a tough spot, and Bernard found a way to exploit that.
Time to see what secrets that vent is holding.
One thing I did want to look at while we're here.
Sorry, ma'am. How big did you say your party was again?
Oh.
Poor Nicole. No one should be stuck cleaning up the reception hall after a ball.
Just wanted
even
to
if
check.
they did draw the short straw.
Okay, let's go. Let's go and open this vent and see what's going on. And here we are. Okay.
open the vent. Oh, I guess I'm free to disturb room 508 now. But that's where Bernard and Linda were. Ew.
Okay, let's have a look. Oh. Ah. Okay. Okay, so 2 is A.
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hello, Bean. Anything new to report?
Yeah, did you get into trouble earlier?
Yeah, but I also wanted to thank you for saving my skin earlier.
Oh, you're welcome.
I hope I didn't get you into too much trouble.
Well, I did get a little sermon from Bernard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't fuss about it. He mainly complained about my lack of decency and my abrasive personality.
I love it.
So, the usual stuff, you know?
Yep.
He did keep me in there forever, though. So, tell me it was worth it. Tell me you found something good in that vent.
I did. Found another secret
I found
message.
another message written in secret code.
What does it say?
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
Michael? Who's that? Another husband?
I don't know. It's the first time I'm hearing of a Michael in this story.
Let me check the logbook. There's a Michael staying in room 507.
Oh.
Mrs. Beaumont's room? But she doesn't have a husband. She's here alone with... Oh, Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could build a fort.
Could Marcella...
Yes?
No, never mind. So, what's next?
I guess I should go have a look at 507, but it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
Well, I could call the room to make sure no one's there.
Good idea.
Hang on.
I wonder if we need to put the note back in the vent, I suppose. Doesn't sound like anybody's answering.
You've got the all clear, Bean. Head on over.
Thanks, Beth. I'll call you back.
Where's this whole bean thing coming from, though? Maybe we'd better throw that away, just so that there's no evidence left. Anne Beaumont. Okay, Anne Beaumont is one of our 2 guests staying in room 507. The other being her son Michael. She is a divorcee. I don't know how that information got out the first time, but since then Linda's made sure that we won't forget it. Oh God, Michael Beaumont. So Michael is Anne's son. I thought his name was Mitchell this entire time, probably because any time we've interacted he's been either racing down the hallway mid-sentence or talking through a mouthful of sugar frosted pops. No wonder I didn't recognise the name at first. I think Michael must be around 8 or 9. He's a sweet little boy and grown on a lot of the maids here since we've been seeing him for around a month now. I think a lot of us will be sad to see him go. His mum asked me for extra blankets once so that he could build a blanket fort. I'm glad he's been enjoying his stay at the Clarington. Staying at hotels when you're a kid must be such an adventure. Clues. Decipher the vent note, which is what we did. Pretty good. Codes upon codes, just as that encoded letter promised. There was indeed a note left in the vent, written once again in code. I'm confident I'll be able to decipher this one too. I'm becoming quite the expert. Another secret message. Meet me tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan. That's another code broken and another lead to follow. I asked Beth to find Michael in the logbook, and just as I'd hoped, there was only one staying with us at the moment. Michael Beaumont, son of Anne Beaumont, in 507. I wonder if now we have this screwdriver we could open this vent. No. Just a thought. Okay.
Looks like I'm headed to room 507.
Let's close this door. Do we need to shut this vent, or is it already shut? It's already shut? Okay. 507. Safe, but we can't get in it. Oh. Back as they were. Let's have a look in here. We don't need to clean, we just need to snoop. Letter.
He's all but outright threatening you. Oh, I hope you can stay as far away from him as possible.
I just met with your damn lawyer. You've got some balls to accuse me of all that, as if you were so irreproachable yourself. You think I don't know where you spend your nights? But worst of all is that you won't let me see my son. You won't even tell me where he is. If you think you have a chance to get custody, you really don't know me well. I won't let you take Michael away from me. Wow. Dude. What's this? Lipstick.
Looks like someone grew tired of looking at your face, Mr. Beaumont.
Uh-huh. I'm not going to clean up because they don't want us to clean up in here. What's this? 1249 Metcalf, Montreal, Canada. Black like a cat on a matchbox. The White Cat. Bar and restaurant. Okay.
Mr. Cruz, huh? Numbers, dates, times. What does it all mean?
1824. 1824. Okay, well, 1824. That's something. I think these are just cigarettes. Yep. Can we not move any of this stuff? Nope. Damn. Shoes. The winds in the leaves that day made a sound that sounded like really, Anne? The winds in the leaves that day made the tree whistle a soft melody that came to my ear. I remember every part of this day, for it was the day we met. Jesus, this is bad. I was looking for my cat when I heard the sound of leaves blowing in the wind, like a melody to my ear, on this summer day where I met you. Okay. I can't clean, can I? Can't clean.
Ah, that's so sweet. I didn't do much, but I'm glad it meant something to you.
Dear Sophie, thank you so much for taking care of our room every day and bringing us extra sheets. Michael and I wanted to give you a little something before we left. Sincerely, A. Oh. Well, I'm not going to take anything because I'm not supposed to be in here.
That look in your eyes. What does it mean? And who is this from?
Yeah. You don't need to know my name, but you've seen me. I've recognised that look in your eyes when you checked in. You and I don't need to make a fuss out of this. You keep your wits about you, and I'll do the same. Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh, hello.
Locked. The key has to be around here somewhere.
What's this? A watch. Something? Greta. Greta? Cat, probably. What else?
So a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong? Ugh.
Richards and Carter, attorneys at law. Dear Anne, I have met with Lewis, and he has asked me... Would it be Lewis or Louis? Maybe Louis? And he has asked me to give you the enclosed letter. I think I should reiterate that some of your accusations, such as wife abuse, are not grounds for divorce in Quebec. I understand you are hurt, but I do not think antagonising your husband is very wise at this moment. Do not forget to be in court at 11 AM on the 20th. Be on time. Also, a friendly reminder that my fees for January need to be paid before the end of this month. I am happy to help you out, but I cannot work pro bono on this. Sincerely, Howard. Yeah, times were weird back then, you know. Times were very weird back then. Adam or Eve? Can she resist the ultimate temptation? Well... Adam or Eve, a heartbreaking decision. Should Rose stay in a marriage that no longer makes her happy, or seek refuge in the arms of the woman who truly understands her? She has tasted the forbidden fruit years ago, and now she is all she can think of. But what will her family, and society as a whole, think of her if she turns to a life of sin? Should she be condemned for even entertaining the thought of leaving her husband, or pitied for having to make such a heartbreaking decision? Bridget Boswell is the prolific author behind novels such as And They Were Roommates and The Lonely Girl. Adam or Eve is her 7th novel. Okay, Bridget Boswell, you like yourself a little bit of, I don't know what you'd call it, mystery, I don't know, kind of... Frosted Pops. Free yo-yo inside. See the back of the box to discover how you can get a unique chance to visit our factory in Calgary, Alberta. Haha. Alright. What's this? The fastest way on rails through the Midwest. Okay.
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone noticing.
I hope you are well in spite of the circumstances. We've been on the train for 2 days now. It's a long ride, made even longer by the fact I cannot wait to see you again. We are scheduled to arrive in Montreal on the eve of Valentine's Day. I've booked room 509. It's a marital suite. When we arrive, please refrain from talking to me until we can figure out a safe way to see each other. Say hello to Michael from me. M. Mrs. Beaumont. Clarington Hotel, 1178 Drummond Street, Montreal. Interesting.
Oh, Michael. Adults can be so confusing. I promise it's not you.
Dad, I'm sorry, but Mum asked me not to tell you the name of our hotel. She allowed me to talk about our room, though. We have 2 little beds, a radio, and even a television. Mum let me build a fort, and the maid brought us extra blankets. She's really nice. The hotel is nice too, but I miss home. I wish Mum and you could be happy, and I wish everything could go back to the way it was before. But Mum says it's impossible. She says she no longer loves you. Do you think she'll ever stop loving me too? Michael. Nah. I don't think so, dude. Little toy car. Keep battery out. Battery chamber. When not in use yet. Little crayons. Well. What's this? La Lancette. La Grammaire Potu. Nouvelle edition. Okay. What's this? To Anne Bursey. Subject, Michael's withdrawal from school. Dear Miss Bursey, Mrs. Bursey even, we have successfully processed your request to withdraw your son Michael Bursey from his school schedule. and system under the agreement that you will continue his education from home. Following this letter, you will receive the list of books and school materials you will need to purchase in order to follow the curriculum from home. A social worker will be in touch to help you understand our milestones so that your son can benefit from our programmes from the comfort of his home. Thank you for thinking of your son's education. Donald Biron. Damn. Well.
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used to play this with Mom all the time.
What's this?
Sounds like this is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged.
December 26, 1945. Dear Anne, you were right. I miss the snow already. It's so hot right now in Texas, it's quite a shock after the cool weather of Montreal. My family has never seen snow before, and I could not find the words to tell them how beautiful it is. They don't understand what they're missing. I wish I could build my brothers a snowman like the one we built together a few weeks ago. I know it's childish, but I had not had that much fun in years. Christmas was exhausting, 9 days of eating, singing, dancing. It's great fun, but I'm glad it's over so I can have a little rest. So I can rest a little. Of course, celebrations will resume for New Year, but it gives me a few days to relax. How are things going with your family? I know you don't get along well, but I hope you are still able to have a good time. I will leave for Montreal on the 8th. I cannot wait to be back. I miss finding black cat hairs all over my clothes. I miss our late night study sessions at Harry's. I even miss Sister Miller's classes, if you can believe it. I will see you soon. Warm wishes. I think we're kind of...
Aha! Keys are Snoop's best friend.
Yes, let's pick it up, have a quick nosy, and then put it back quick.
I'll need another key to unlock this. Haven't I seen one just like this somewhere?
Where though, Sophie? Let's have a look. Keys. I don't think I've ever used so many in one day. Not content to open with one key, this fussy chest requires two, which is a little daunting. But Han wouldn't have brought the chest without both keys, right? I'll just have to look around. It should be easier now that I know what I'm looking for. It's not designed like your everyday key, after all. Chest full of secrets. There's an ornate wooden chest sitting in the suitcase on Anne's bed. It's so beautiful it reminds me of Grandma's jewellery box, the one she bought in Quebec City from our street vendor who chiselled all of his own wares. Something that beautiful must be holding something of value, right? If I can find a key, I can look for myself. Let the snooping commence. It's a bit of a mess in 507, but nothing out of the ordinary for a mother and child staying for such a long period of time. Where should I start investigating? There's an open suitcase lying on the bed that immediately drew my attention, but lots of other things lying around too. Okay, who's new? Mr. Beaumont. Anne's husband for now. Their relationship is not in a good place, to put it lightly. It seems his wife fled with their son and is now trying to divorce him. Mr. Beaumont is clearly hurt, but a wounded, cornered animal can be just as dangerous, if not more. I hope there's nothing behind his threats, but I know that Anne and Michael have had to hide out in a hotel for a month. Knowing that Anne and Michael have had to hide out in a hotel for a month isn't encouraging. Michael and his father are still in contact, judging by the letter Michael's been working on in his pillow fort. I suppose there's a tiny bit of relief knowing that he and his son have a good relationship, but Michael can't possibly have the full picture of his parents' relationship and all of its complexities. It's easy to put a parent on a pedestal without knowing the full extent of who they are. So these are all the things that we found. Writing attempt, bedside note. Okay, well. There we have, folks. There we have it. Ooh, is that another key? Or is it just... No, it's just coins. Well, okay. Okay. Interesting. But we are going to leave it here for today. Next time, hopefully we'll find the other key and look in this box and see what's in there. And we'll get the code for the other box thing next door, because I want to know what's in there. So, until next time, be safe, be good, and look after yourselves.